Hey YouTube, Grimscore11 here. I know it's been a while. Everything's been kind of crazy with the holidays or whatever. Just gonna give you guys the same excuses I always do. I just kind of gave up on posting videos and really anything to talk about for a while. Haven't really been able to play much. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a deck that I built. It's TG stun, but I kind of did my own thing with it. I tried to shoehorn Blackluster Soldier in here just to kind of see if it'll work. I don't know, it seems like a good idea. I haven't really got to test it much either, but I'll just go ahead and start showing you guys. Alright, so, 3 Werewolf, pretty standard, 3 Rush Rhino, and 2 Strikers. And then, I play 1 Cyber Magician. I know it's not really that great of a card. Like, you can summon it and you might discard Rush Rhino and make a 1 card, like Librarian, or like Wonder Magician on occasion. But really it's just in here for another light target, because I could play a 3rd Thunder King. I don't really have one. I'm trying to work with what I have here because I haven't gotten any cards in a while. So, yeah, just 1 Cyber Magician. You can always set it and let them kill it, and then just search off another, TG monster. So, I don't know. It seems like a good idea. Alright, and then, 3 Tengus, double Thunder King, and then BLS. So that's pretty much the way that goes. That's the monster lineup. I only play 6 spells. I play 3 Duality because you kind of need to dig for monsters sometimes. I know they all search, but sometimes I've opened up hands of like 6 traps, or like a couple spells and some traps, and not had any monsters. So Duality kind of helps you try and play out of those hands if you can draw into one. And then 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Pot Avarice. I played Avarice over Book just because I felt this was a little bit better, because your graveyard does tend to fill up kind of fast. Your monsters are small, and even though you do play a lot of back row, I mean, your stuff's gonna die. And late game, this card it's pretty clutch. So you can always take this out and play 1 Book. I'm not really playing Book. I should probably be siding Book. I'm not really siding it either, but yeah. Alright, next, 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast. It works with almost all your monsters. Your Rush Rhinos, your Wolves, your Tengus. It's just too good. Alright, 2 Warnings. I'm playing double EM1. I've seen like different variations of how people play this. I've seen people play it at 1. I've seen people play it at 3. I feel like 2 is just it's a good consistent number, and if it's not working for you, you can always side it out. Like, I don't know, it's just good. You can steal your opponent's big monsters when they attack. You can just do shenanigans with it. I'm only playing 2 Prism as opposed to playing 3, just because of the sheer amount of traps that I already play in this deck. I didn't feel like a 3rd Prism was all that necessary. I opted to play a Mirror Force over a 3rd Prism, just kind of change it up a little bit. 2 Skill Drain, because it really only affects like 2 monsters in your whole lineup, those being Cyber Magician and BLS. So, and you're obviously not gonna, drop either of those while Skill Drain's on the field. Alright, 2 Starlight Road, because I play 20 traps, and you're gonna want to protect your back row. You're gonna be able to set like 4 back rows, and you're gonna want to have this to back it up. So, you can always play 1 Bribe. I might try and test 1. I'm not really playing 1 right now. I might drop like an EM1 for a Bribe or something. I don't know. We'll just see how that goes. 2 Bottomless, because you can set it and forget it. It's a good card. Alright, and then the 1-ofs, the Mirror Force I was talking about, as opposed to the 3rd Dimensional Prism. 1-of Compulsory, because turn 1's in mains really sucks, and everything else that's bigger than your guys, because you do play smaller monsters except for BLS. So you got to be able to kind of protect your guys. So this is your out to start those Scrap Dragons, in mains, Trishula, anything that's too big for you. So, Torrential, because your guys do search in the end phase if they get torrentialed. So if you've got like a face down guy, and then they start to like derp on their side of the field, and they've got 4 guys at the end of the turn, you just flop Torrential and do stuff. Solemn Judgment, because it's insane. And the last trap is Does Shoot, because It's amazing. So, it's 40 cards. That's pretty much the main deck. I'll go ahead and show the side, even though it's... But the side is just pure theory, pretty much. Alright, double effect Veiler. It's good for, you guys know why it's good. Stops Tour Guide. Anything else that you need to stop. It's really, I don't know, it's good. 2 DD Crows. Double Cyber Dragon, you guys know why. Most of this stuff's got, I really shouldn't have to explain it too much. Double Space. Only one Leeching the Light because I only have one, and fairies aren't really a big deal. Double Mind Crush, because it's amazing. Double Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. You have to remember when playing this that your werewolves will get stopped because of this, because they are dark. So you just have to be careful when you side this in to not try and not screw yourself with this card, because it will stop your werewolves. Yeah. And then one, the Transmigration Prophecy, because this card is actually really amazing. If you guys don't know what it does, I'll go ahead and read it. It says, select 2 cards from the graveyards and shuffle them into their owner's decks. So you can put backs up, like they've got a Dark and a Light, and they play BLS, you can put them back. Anything from plants, you can, they Foolish Bulb, you just put Bulb back. Just stuff like that. Let's see. And then, 1 Black Horn of Heaven. I thought about bumping it up to 2, just because of the rabbit matchup, because Lagia and Dalka are really, really hard to deal with turn 1, because you guys know rabbit can go like Lagia, Dalka, Leviator turn 1, and that's kind of not cool. So you want to be able to cushion and stop that as easily as possible. And then the extra deck, it's a 1 Wonder Magician, 1 Hyper Librarian, 1 Cadister, Gaia Knight, Brynac, Barkion, Black Rose, Ancient Fairy, just because you're not really ever going to make this, like, just on the off chance that you reborn and make a 7, because, you're not going to make 7s very often. But still, this makes the Dark World matchup kind of cool when you can pop their field spell and do other stuff, so, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Sorry. Double Stardust, yes, I only have 1 Ghost, the other one's Fugly Super, but still. Because you play 2 Starlight Roads, so you need 2 Stardust. Scrap Dragon, Trish, Leviathan Dragon, Utopia, and to round it out, Chimera Tech. The reason I'm not siding this, and I'm using it in my extra, is just because you never hardly synchro or exceed with this deck anyways. The main board does enough to deal with everything, so you never really have to, like, synchro out of anything. I think I've synchroed 1 time, and I made a Wonder Magician, and it got warning, so, I don't know, nothing is really a big deal in here that you can't deal with. So anyways, that's my TG deck for right now. I'll probably change it up. I'm going to start playing Dark World soon, so you guys should be looking out for that if, I'm playing, like, Tour Guide Dark Worlds. I don't have Tour Guides just yet, but I'm getting them, so, I don't know, whenever those get here, I'll start playing Dark World, and I'll make a deck profile. It's probably going to be something similar to like you guys have already seen. So yeah, I hope you guys had good holidays, and if you have any suggestions or anything, feel free to message me or leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. So until next time, I'll see you guys.